Have you ever looked around your life and wondered, who really cares about me? It's easy to be fooled by fake smiles and half-hearted applause. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Not everyone who smiles at you is rooting for you. And not everyone who says congratulations is genuinely happy for your success. Some people clap just to see how close you can get to falling. Your life is far too precious to waste on people who are just extras in your story, filling space but adding no value. This isn't about being bitter, it's about being better. It's about protecting your peace, guarding your heart, and knowing when it's time to let go. In this video, we're uncovering 8 subtle behaviors of people who don't really care about you. Once you know what to look for, you'll never waste another moment on someone who doesn't deserve your time. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal the truth. Number 1. They only come around when they need something. There's a certain type of person we've all encountered at least once in our lives. Those who only show up when they need something from you. This isn't care, it's convenience. These people don't see you as a true friend. They see you as a resource they can tap into when it's beneficial. They're not there to build you up, they're there to take. This kind of behavior is exactly what Stoic philosophy encourages you to recognize and address with calm but firm resolve. Take Sarah, for instance. She's always the first to lend a hand to her friends. She'll stay up late helping a close friend meet a work deadline or listen endlessly to someone vent about a bad day. But when Sarah hits a rough patch, whether it's a painful breakup or a stressful day at work, her phone is met with silence. The same people who once called her their best friend vanish the moment they can no longer benefit from her. Why does this happen? People like that don't see Sarah's true value. They only see what she can offer: comfort, support, or simply being a sounding board for their problems. They aren't there for Sarah as a person, but for the advantages she provides. That's not friendship, it's exploitation. And the saddest part is, once Sarah has nothing left to give, they disappear without a word, moving on to their next resource. Stoic philosophy reminds us that while you can't control the behavior of others, you can control how you respond. Instead of succumbing to pain and feelings of abandonment, recognize that people like this aren't worth your time, energy, or emotions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This means you can choose to set boundaries and protect yourself from unhealthy relationships. Real relationships aren't built on convenience. They're built on mutual respect, on being there for each other, not just when things are easy, but especially when times are tough. True friends don't wait for you to call. They show up on their own. They're not there to take but to give, understanding that relationships aren't transactions but shared connections. So, pay attention to those who only come around when they need something. They aren't your friends, and you aren't obligated to keep them in your life. Instead, focus your energy and care on the people who prove they're genuinely there for you, not for what you can do for them. Because in the end, true care is a two-way street, and only those who understand that truly deserve to be in your life. 2. They downplay your successes. Perhaps you found yourself in this situation. You've just achieved a milestone that you poured your heart and soul into. Maybe it's a significant personal accomplishment, like completing a challenging project, earning a well-deserved promotion, or conquering a long-standing fear. But instead of being met with genuine congratulations, you're greeted with a lukewarm response like, "Oh, that's nice." Worse yet, the person quickly shifts the focus to themselves, as if your achievement pales in comparison to something they've done. Let's be honest, they don't really care. Your success unintentionally becomes a mirror reflecting their own insecurities. For people like this, the light of your success dims their world. They feel threatened, and their only way to cope is by trying to downplay you. But here's what you need to remember: your light isn't up for negotiation. It is the product of long days of persistence, countless moments of getting back up after failures, and dreams you've relentlessly pursued. Don't let someone else's insecurities make you feel small. Stoic philosophy teaches us that external validation does not define your worth. Focus on your journey and the achievements you've earned. If someone cannot accept and celebrate with you, They don't deserve space in your life. The people who truly care will stand by you, cheer for you, and inspire you to keep reaching higher. So, how do you handle those who downplay your successes? Stay calm. There's no need to argue or explain yourself. Confidence speaks volumes in silence. Keep moving forward with your light intact. Build a circle of people who genuinely care for you and are proud of you. That's where you'll find the strength to go even further. Remember, success isn't just for you. It's a beacon of inspiration for those around you. So, don't let dismissive comments dim your light. Let it shine, because this world needs torches like yours. 3. They constantly criticize you. There's a fine line between constructive criticism and constant criticism. Constructive criticism comes from a genuine place of care and concern, a true desire to see you improve. It challenges you, yes, but it also lifts you up, guiding you to recognize areas for growth without tearing down your confidence. Constant criticism, however, is an entirely different beast. It doesn't stem from love, but from control, envy, or insecurity. Its goal isn't your growth, it's your containment. People who constantly criticize will nitpick every single thing you do. They point out flaws, amplify small mistakes, and deliberately chip away at your confidence. They're not interested in who you are or what you're striving for. They're interested in keeping you second-guessing yourself. For them, instilling self-doubt in you is a way to maintain power and control. These unrelenting criticisms slowly seep into your mind, leaving you feeling inadequate, unworthy, and ultimately undeserving. Think of my friend Emily, a vibrant and confident entrepreneur. She began a partnership with someone who initially seemed supportive, but over time, the criticism became incessant. Every idea Emily brought forward was immediately dismissed as impractical or doomed to fail. When she completed tasks, her partner nitpicked the tiniest details instead of acknowledging her efforts. At first, Emily took it in stride, thinking the feedback would help her improve. But she eventually realized that these comments weren't constructive. They were designed to undermine her confidence. True supporters don't behave this way. They recognize your potential and genuinely want to see you succeed. They will challenge you, but only to help you grow. When you stumble, they don't magnify your mistakes. Instead, they encourage you to learn from them and move forward. They cheer you on, even when times are tough, lifting you when you falter. Constant critics, however, aren't there to support you. They're there to hold you back. It's crucial to recognize this pattern. If you find yourself surrounded by unrelenting criticism, take a step back, protect your peace, and establish boundaries. You don't need to accept harm disguised as care. Stoic philosophy teaches us to listen only to voices that inspire and uplift, not those that diminish our worth. Remember, you deserve people in your life who help you grow, not those who weaken your self-confidence. 4. They don't respect your boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls to shut people out. They're lines that protect what's most precious to you: your peace, your time, and your energy. These invaluable resources deserve to be honored, and boundaries are your way of saying, "I am worthy of respect." But there are people who fail to grasp their significance, or worse, deliberately ignore them. To these individuals, boundaries aren't mutual agreements. They're obstacles to overcome. Consider Alice, a hardworking professional who strives to balance her demanding career and personal life. To protect her well-being, Alice established a clear rule: no work emails after 7:00 p.m. so she could spend uninterrupted time with her family. But one colleague seemed completely oblivious to this. He consistently sent emails late at night and even called, claiming urgent issues that could undoubtedly wait until morning. When Alice reminded him of her rule, instead of apologizing, he made her feel guilty with remarks like, "We really need you. You're the only one who can handle this." The result? Alice felt overwhelmed, drained, and started questioning whether her boundaries were even worth maintaining. This isn't an isolated scenario. People who don't respect your boundaries will often guilt-trip you into compliance or manipulate you into abandoning your limits. Their disregard not only chips away at your confidence, but also drains your time and energy, leaving you feeling powerless. Here's where Stoic philosophy becomes a powerful tool. Stoicism teaches that inner peace isn't found in trying to please everyone, but in recognizing your value and living in alignment with it. Boundaries are tangible expressions of self-respect and self-awareness. When you set a boundary, you're not only safeguarding yourself, but also testing others' respect for you. Those who genuinely care won't see your boundaries as rejection. They'll understand it as your way of maintaining balance and well-being. But those who dismiss or violate them reveal their true priorities. And that's when you must decide whether to continue overextending yourself or stand firm in protecting your peace. Remember, enforcing your boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential. It helps you identify relationships worth investing in, those where you're respected and valued. And when you choose to protect your boundaries, you're not only preserving your well-being, but also setting an example of how mutual respect should function. That's how you build a life that's both healthy and fulfilling. 5. They're never happy for you. Have you ever achieved something truly meaningful, perhaps a promotion, reaching a personal goal, or finally accomplishing something you poured your heart into, only to share it and be met with cold indifference or even subtle mockery? That feeling, like a weight pressing down on your spirit, makes you wonder, is my success even worth celebrating? The truth is, people who don't care about you often can't celebrate your joy because your success shines a light on the shadows of their own insecurities. Your growth isn't a source of happiness for them. It's a mirror reflecting what they feel they lack. Picture Anna, a woman who just opened her first coffee shop after countless sacrifices and hard work. She invites her friends to celebrate the grand opening. But instead of genuine congratulations, one so-called friend shrugs and says, "A coffee shop? I thought about doing that once, but it didn't seem worth it." That comment, veiled as casual, stings like a dagger. It not only hurts Anna, but makes her question the value of what she achieved. This isn't support. It's subtle sabotage dressed up as an offhand remark. People who don't care about you will downplay your success to feel better about themselves. They don't want to see you shine because your light exposes their shortcomings. But you don't need to dim your glow to make them comfortable. Stoic philosophy reminds us that your worth doesn't depend on anyone else's perception. Your light is a testament to your hard work and persistence, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for your success. Surround yourself with true friends, those who cheer when you win and encourage you to keep going, even when the road gets tough. These are the people who make your journey worthwhile and ensure that every accomplishment, big or small, feels extraordinary. For those who can't share in your joy, let them go. Don't let their negativity dull the excitement you deserve to feel. Life isn't a competition for the spotlight. It's about shining together, supporting one another, and lifting each other up. Keep moving forward, hold on to your happiness, and remember that your light never needs anyone's permission to shine. If someone can't handle that, it's not your problem, it's theirs. Let your light lead the way and invite those who truly care to share in its warmth. 6. They gossip about you. Nothing breaks trust and respect faster than discovering someone is gossiping behind your back. This isn't just a careless mistake, it's a deliberate act, a form of betrayal that cuts deeply. When someone chooses to spread rumors or share your personal details without consent, it shows they prioritize neither your relationship nor your trust, but instead their fleeting need for attention or validation. Simply put, this isn't friendship or care, it's selfishness disguised as connection. Imagine trusting a friend, sharing your feelings or private information, only to find your story has become the topic of conversation among strangers. Worse, they may even embellish details to make the story juicier. This isn't just a violation of trust, it's a stark reminder that this person is willing to sacrifice your confidence just to gain recognition from others. The problem isn't only that they gossip about you. Habitual gossipers thrive on endless negativity. Do you think you're the exception? No, they do this with everyone. If they can smile at you and turn around to spread rumors about someone else, what's stopping them from doing the same to you? This is not the kind of person you need in your life. Stoic philosophy reminds us that protecting our inner peace is essential. People who continuously spread negativity, even indirectly, can destroy the positivity in your life. They shake your confidence and erode self-worth by planting seeds of doubt with lies and fabricated stories. So what can you do? First, recognize that their words reflect more about them than about you. Second, step back and observe. People who truly care about you will protect your reputation, even in your absence. They lift you up rather than tear you down. Genuine friends don't participate in harmful gossip. They stop it. Be selective about the people you allow into your life. Safeguard your peace by removing toxic relationships and surrounding yourself with those who are loyal and respectful. Genuine connections built on trust and care are where you are truly valued and free to be yourself. Habitual gossipers don't just destroy trust, they drain your spirit. Let them go, because you deserve respect and true loyalty. 7. They're unreliable. Imagine placing your trust and expectations in someone, only to find that every time you need them to follow through, they let you down. Maybe it's a friend you counted on to help with an important project, or someone who promised to be there when you needed them the most. Over time, you start realizing that their words are just empty promises, drifting away like smoke. This unreliability doesn't just disappoint, it sends a clear message: you are not their priority. In any relationship, whether it's friendship, partnership, or family, reliability is the foundation. It's not about expecting perfection, but about consistency. When someone consistently breaks their promises, it shakes your trust and chips away at your self-worth. You might tell yourself, they'll change, but the reality is, the more chances you give them, the more you compromise your own happiness and peace of mind. Reliability isn't about grand gestures or flashy promises. It's about small actions, steady presence, and keeping one's word. A reliable person won't leave you questioning their intentions. They'll show through their actions that you matter, and that the relationship holds value. When faced with unreliable people, it's crucial to set boundaries. Don't hesitate to step back or even walk away if necessary. Your time and energy are precious resources, and they deserve to be invested in people who genuinely value them. Those who disregard your time and trust are telling you that they don't see your worth. Respect isn't just surface-level politeness. It's about deeply valuing someone's time, effort, and emotions. When someone is unreliable, they're showing a lack of respect. They make you feel like your needs and expectations don't matter. This isn't just hurtful, it's damaging to your relationships. Letting go of unreliable people isn't selfish, it's an act of self-love. By walking away from relationships that don't add value, you create space for people who truly care about you. These people don't just make promises, they keep them. They don't just talk about being there for you, they actually show up when it counts. They're the ones worth holding on to in your life. Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we can't control the behavior of others, we can control how we respond. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Stand up for your value and seek out relationships that uplift you, where you are genuinely appreciated and supported. Because at the end of the day, reliability isn't a luxury, it's a standard. Invest your energy in those who truly deserve it. 8. They drain your energy. Have you ever felt completely drained after spending time with someone, like they've sucked the life right out of you? These are energy vampires, and the danger lies in how they take everything without giving anything in return. They bring negativity, endless complaints, and burdens, leaving you feeling weighed down and depleted. The worst part, they rarely, if ever, contribute anything positive to your life. Think about a friend who always shows up with unsolvable problems. You listen, empathize, and try to help, but nothing ever changes. Instead, you walk away feeling exhausted, wondering if your kindness is being taken advantage of. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we must control our minds because our minds are our greatest source of power. Energy vampires strip away that control, leaving you doubting your worth and losing your balance. But instead of cutting everyone off, set boundaries. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about protecting your peace and defining what you deserve. They're a way to show self-respect and value yourself. You don't have to endure relationships that drain your spirit. Prioritize yourself and make room for those who bring positive energy. Healthy relationships won't deplete you. They'll inspire and uplift you. People who truly care about you will respect the boundaries you set. Those who don't, you have every right to walk away without guilt. Life is too short to spend on people who don't value you. Protect your energy, hold firm to your boundaries, and cultivate relationships that help you thrive. When you do this, you're not just safeguarding yourself. You're creating a life filled with freedom, joy, and meaning. And that's exactly what you deserve. Closing thoughts. Now you know the 8 signs of people who don't truly care about you. But don't feel defeated. Take back control. Your life is yours, and you decide who belongs in it. Red lights, let go. Green lights, move forward with those who truly care. This isn't bitterness, it's self-respect. If this video helped, like, subscribe, and comment. I choose better to claim the relationships you deserve. Stay strong, clear, and bold. See you in the next video.